Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. We have some very special guests, so please give them a warm welcome. First, we have social media queen and makeup artist, Jeffree Star.
Hey everyone!
Next, we have YouTube Southern sweetheart and beauty influencer, Laura Lee.
Look at her outfit. God damn.
And last but certainly not least, we have beauty influencer, Manny MUA.
Work.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna get a quick
So
snap.
I'm sitting here with Laura Lee, Manny, and hi everyone!
Woo! Love you!
Thank you guys again for coming today. Thank you for that warm welcome. And yeah, really to get things started, we're just gonna start with asking each of these three panelists how they first discovered makeup, how they got into makeup, and how they decided to build a brand and make this a career. So, Jeffree, if you could start.
Seriously. Well, my first memory of makeup was 11 years old. I found my mom's makeup when she was at work one day, and I don't know why I was just gravitated towards it, and I stole a few eyeshadows. And then I just started playing around secretly. No one knew about it. I would wash it off before she came home from work. And then one day I was like, this is fun, I'm just gonna wear it to school. So imagine 8th grade, 10 years ago. Everyone was like, what the hell? Principal called my mom and she's like, well, how is his grades? Straight A's. She's like, then what's the problem? So thank God, my mom is a single mom and she raised me to be very open-minded and just not give up.
I discovered it, I had to be like 4th grade. My mom got me a CoverGirl lilac eyeshadow and I wore it from my lashes up to my eyebrows every day for years. So I got great school pictures from that.
Okay, let's see. So my chapstick. So my first experience with makeup. So my first experience with makeup was actually a lot later on than theirs was. I didn't put makeup on until I was 21. So it was much more like later on an experience for me. I was going to school to be a plastic surgeon, so it was a complete different realm. I just tried it on and I loved it, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna do makeup.
And I mean, I guess from there, really, how did you guys know that was something you wanted to pursue as a career, and how did you start to build a brand from there?
I got into it. I was working at a dermatologist. I was a medical assistant, and I always loved the glam. You couldn't really wear that much makeup. I mean, false lashes was weird while you're cutting out skin cancer. You know, it's a lot. And also I had recently failed out of college, and I hated my job, so I knew that if I didn't find something else, because school wasn't it, I'd already flunked out. I was in debt up to my eyeballs with student loans, and I hated the medical field. It just wasn't for me, so I knew YouTube was my last and only shot, and makeup was my true passion. So, you know, I'm from Alabama, and honestly, barely anybody there does this. No one wears false lashes, no one's the glitter, it's just not what you do. So I stuck out like a sore thumb, but I knew I absolutely had to make this work, or that was it for me. So it was my passion, I jumped on, and I never looked back.
Are we on American Idol? Can I have my soda?
Honestly.
Okay, I want Laura to say one thing, you guys. So we all see our videos now, right? The lighting's great. But I want Laura to let you all know how she started on the first camera she bought. I think everyone feels like you have to have a beautiful camera and crazy backdrops. How did you start?
So actually, I do get comments saying, wow, a $3,500 body of a camera, like, bitch, really? Like, no wonder you have subscribers.
Yeah.
But what they don't know, because they're only seeing me now today, is I went on eBay and I found a refurbished, like, Canon camcorder that you, like, film sports games with. And that's what I started with. And my videos look like shit. But
They
you
did,
know,
they did.
they did. Thank you, Manny. In case anyone didn't believe me, they did. But you know what? If you keep going, it'll get better. You'll build a subscriber family no matter what. Because if your subscribers see you're passionate, then they become passionate about you.
Preach.
Yeah. So for me, so I was a waiter, right? I was a waiter for years, and the restaurant I was working at was closing like in like 2 days. And my friend had posted on Facebook, and he's like, "Hey, a spot's opening at Sephora. Anyone should apply." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm applying." And I had like no idea what I was doing, and I got hired just because they liked my personality, thought that I was bubbly, and that I could sell product, I guess. Thank you. And I'm like, thanks. And so I got hired, and it was so cool. And once I got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I quit Mac and I quit all my other jobs, and I was like, I'm just gonna do this full time because it was a passion of mine.
What made you take the risk?
What made me take the risk? You know what? What made moderator over here? Goddamn. What made me take the risk was it was kind of believing in myself. I grew up very religious, and my parents didn't believe in me. They asked me to delete all my content, and I said no. And I just kind of pushed myself to create a better life for myself because this is what I wanted to do. This is my passion, and I didn't listen to anyone else, and I just followed my own journey.
Yes, baby.
Can you guys talk a little bit about those challenges and what you wanted your brand to be? How you the mistakes you made, how they led to, the image that you have now?
I think our journeys are all so different, which is what makes us so cool and unique. For me, I always knew when I first discovered makeup, like this was gonna be my entire life. I'm sure some of you know I took a little 8-year music career hiatus. Okay. And here's what I have to say about that. Some of the most amazing memories I've ever had, got to travel the world, do some crazy experiences, but if you wake up and you're not happy with your job, change it. For real, change it. And I just feel like so many people feel like they're stuck or they're just complacent and they're just like, okay, this is my path or this is it. But I feel like if you really believe in yourself and you want something, you really have to go get it. I've been told my entire career, your music was shit, you ain't gonna be anything. And I had a little MySpace account, made some garage band music that cost $1, and all of a sudden, 3 years later, there's 100 million listens. So, believe in yourself before anyone, honestly.
Yeah.
The hate, it does get to you sometimes.
I don't get any.
Oh, weird. Weird.
Psych.
And I'm straight.
Right? That is an everyday challenge, but luckily if you surround yourself with great people, you kind of come together and get through hard times. It's really difficult, and the scheduling, once, you have a great channel going, it's really hard to keep posting videos and keep the content going and be here, be there, do a shoot, create a makeup line, and do everything and above. So those are probably the two biggest challenges.
For me, it's probably like managing my time in my life.
Yes.
It's so hard because I wrap my life around being online, but I have to focus on living a real human life, not just a Manny MUA life. I feel so Hannah Montana. It sounds so stupid. I literally feel like I'm Manny MUA and I have my Manny life.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the hard part because once you start doing this, your friends from the past they don't know you anymore and they don't relate to you anymore, and it's hard having conversations because they cannot relate in different ways, and it's so frustrating. But as long as you're again open and willing to talk and communicate, everything can work. But it's really hard.
Yeah.
Jeffree, any challenges for you?
Well.
Any at all?
Do you guys have 5 hours?
Yes.
A big challenge. She's like, yes. Is there a panel after us? Cancel it! A really big challenge for me was even quitting music, which was it was a dream of mine, and I got really far on my own. And I think to risk it all, I remember I was like, okay, I'm gonna fire everyone. Money's dwindling down. I was me, Diva, Diamond, my 2 dogs, and my little apartment. And I said, okay, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna stop doing this, and I'm gonna go back to my real passion of makeup. So I took all my life savings that I had saved up, and I invested into 3 lipsticks, and here we are. So, hello. It's crazy. But there's a lot of humps, you know, owning a company is so much work. I think a lot of the times it's glamorized online. Of course, no one wants to show the really tough times all the time, so it's very like, oh, you know, trips and photo shoots, but there's really hard times and tears and craziness and owning your own business. I went from me, Nathan, and my friend shipping lipsticks to having over 150 employees, and it's just like, what the hell is going on around here? So it's honestly all thanks to you guys for believing in us 3 and our dreams. So thank you, honestly.
Thank you guys.
When was the first time that a makeup company, reached out to you guys about working on a collaboration, and how to talk about a little bit about the work that goes into that?
All y'all bitches look at me.
You wanna know why?
I'm the
Because
collab girl.
when I started my brand, every brand was like, oh, competition. So like no one had reached out to me for like the first year and a half of having a brand, and then once I started my YouTube channel and I opened up another avenue, they're all emailing, but it was hard. But Manny and Laura, they have killed their collaborations with their brands. Hi.
I've had a really successful one that came out today again.
Oh, hi.
It's been really cool.
What is that?
Did anyone get Eclipse or Uranus today? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys. My first collab was Jeffree Cosmetics.
Yeah.
Like literally 3 years ago, I had maybe like 200,000 followers, and she was like, hey, like I really believe in you and I believe in everything that you stand for. I would love to do a lipstick with you. And I was like, oh my God, I just got offered to do a lipstick. And I was like freaking out because the only person that had collabed with her was Jaclyn Hill, and she was like my idol, dude. Like I was obsessed. So now I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So the first thing I ever did was a lipstick called Serenity by Jeffree Cosmetics.
Who got that? Come on.
That was old
Yes.
old school, yeah.
And mine was Violet Voss. Laura Lee Violet
Yes.
Voss.
Yeah, I'm curious, do you guys have a preferred social media platform? Obviously, you're all very engaging on all of them, but...
What's your favorite?
I think Snapchat.
Snapchat, I just feel it's like the most like the
It's
real like
unedited.
it's unedited.
Bitch, I could have swore you were gonna say Grinder.
Oh my God. No, it's not any of those or Tinder or Bumble.
I like Snapchat because you can actually just see us talking and being
Yeah.
us, and it's the real us, just
Yeah.
having a conversation,
Instagram
even
is
though we
very
can't hear you
edited,
back.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one's a little bit more for Manny and Jeffree, but could you each speak to, have you seen a shift in perception in the mainstream of men wearing makeup?
100%.
No.
So pigmented.
We said it at the same time.
Yes.
But no, totally. I definitely 100% have. You know, I feel like we wouldn't be getting these opportunities 4 years ago. Like when I first started, it was so hard to get any kind of recognition. Like me and Patrick kind of grew together and we became like a duo. And that was the only way we got recognition from any brand. Like no brand would, like I would be bigger than, no offense, and like not trying to hype my own shit. But like I would have more subscribers, more numbers, more everything than girls. I would have like literally half of me, and they were getting the opportunities that I wanted, and I couldn't have them because I was a boy. So it was really hard, but my manager really believed in me and she pushed for me, and I was the first male Maybelline ambassador.
Hi.
So it just shows like you just cannot give up on like what you want. Like I'm such a go-getter. I'm not the type of person that just kind of like sits around and does nothing. Like I really wanted it and I made it happen.
Amen to that.
This is why I love you guys so much.
Oh, thank you. And that highlight though, damn.
Can you talk a little bit about your personal favorite products and brands?
We're like, you know what's crazy? We all review and try so much stuff. It's hard to find. Like, we'll have a favorite foundation for a month, and then like another, then a better one comes out. Like, go ahead.
I'm living for Fenty Beauty right now, like the foundation.
Yes, Fenty.
I'm wearing it.
I'm wearing
Laura-
We're
it.
all wearing
We're
the
all wearing it.
foundation.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's like it's just
Sick.
beautiful. It's
Yes.
really nice. And in my video, my foundation did oxidize. Don't read me to filth. I'm wearing my current real shade today, but we all went to the party and the lights were really dark in there, and we were trying to shade match. I flopped. Laura, you got yours on point.
Yes.
But Fenty's amazing. Has anyone even tried it yet? There has to be some people in here.
Yes.
If you haven't yet, go get that gold Trophy Wife highlighter. It's like life-changing.
And make sure and take your time and get shade match with the foundations. There's
Yes.
40 shades.
And then
Yes.
use code Manny MUA. I'm kidding.
And I mean, how fun is it to come to events like this and I mean to meet your fans and the people that you're engaging with online on a daily basis?
I love these experiences way more than like going to beauty events. Like, of course, I love makeup so much, but I'm down for like personal one-on-one and hugs. Bitch, you better sweat on me and pull my hair.
Yeah, I love it. It's refreshing to actually get to see the faces that are behind the comments on your page.
You can after.
That's yeah, same with what Laura said. Exactly the same. It's so nice to be able to put,
Face
like
to
especially when
comment.
someone's like, oh my god, like I'm this person on Twitter, and I'm like, you are? Like I know exactly I know your Twitter handle, I know your like little picture.
Yeah.
So it's cool to be like, oh my god, I know you said this and this.
Yeah.
So it's really, I love that.
I mean, what's next for you guys? I mean, in addition to, I mean, the lines and the collaborations and everything, what goals do you guys have in, I mean, both in the beauty space and, yeah, just in entertainment?
I think for me, I'm definitely ready to expand my makeup line. I have a lot of new products coming out, so the future is busy. You know, it's cool I invest everything back into my brand. So we have concealers coming up, we have contour and highlight. Actually, no one's ever heard this, but I am doing a contour and highlight powder book with like, everyone does like 6 shades, and I'm like, bitch, how about like 20? So we're doing a 20 shades. What else do we got? We got Highlight Pro palettes. We have Manny's cock rings. We have setting powder. But Laura does have her first product coming out in October, you guys. I'm like, whoo, Lord.
I'm so excited, guys. I've been working on it for way longer than I probably should have. But it's finally here, and it's kind of like all that I can see in my vision in my future right now. That's all I see is what I'm coming out with, because it's like the biggest thing ever for me, and I hope you guys are so excited about it.
Yes. Laura, when are you going to announce what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
It's an eyeshadow palette. Coming in October.
Where's Trend Mood at?
Okay, if Laura wasn't my friend and I got it in the mail and I tried it, like just because she's sitting next to me, like the shadows are pigmented. All Jeffree and Manny jokes aside,
They're approved by
shit-
Jeffree and Manny.
yes. And I wore them the other day. Laura let me wear her palette. I'm not gonna tell you what photo because y'all are about to go search.
Yes.
But they're unreal. It's something very Laura, and just I can't wait for you. Woo!
So I'm working on something right now, and hopefully it'll be out beginning of next year. So in like 4 months, hopefully. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, I know that a lot of you have some questions, so we are gonna
Yes.
open it up to the floor. So yeah, guys, just raise your hands and we'll go around the room.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I just want to let you know that you guys look stunning. Something that you don't
you.
need to hear, but you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And my question is for people who are wanting to go in the online beauty world, what is your advice for them?
Oh wow.
I would say consistency is key. It's really your passion, and people like overlook that so much. Like if I'm telling you, if you're constantly uploading and people see you're passionate about it, you'll draw in subscribers. You don't have to do something special or be crazy. Like you really will naturally draw people in.
I think the best advice would be just to be yourself. Like that's like my biggest thing. Like I came on YouTube when I first started, and I was just kind of like, I'm just gonna be me. Like I was really nervous, so I was like, should I be like Michelle Phan? Should I be like these people? Like should I be like these people that are like so successful? And it's like so hard because you want to be like them, thinking that because they're successful, you want to be that.
Yeah.
But it's really important to just kind of show your own self. Like I started on my channel, like I was cussing right away. I just didn't give a so I was just kind of like, okay, this is me, and if people like it, that's awesome, and I'm so happy. But they don't, then like, hey, there will be someone else that does. So I think that's the most important thing for me. Is
Be
yourself.
authentic.
Yeah.
And we'll take one more
yeah.
question.
There has to
Let's
be more
do a
questions.
little
We're
further
going
in
over.
the back. In the yellow.
Come on, Yellow.
Come on down.
Come on down to my channel.
Oh
The Laura remix.
Jelly.
Yes, bitch. You better still see that walk.
Yes,
Honey. See, this is what we want on our channel. Like, this is exactly like what you need to do.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
right
man.
there. That's what you do.
Hi guys.
Didn't you get shy?
Hi, baby.
I just started a channel myself not that long ago. It's only had like 2 videos, but I was wondering if you ever would do like a collab with like a fan that's just like starting their like beauty channel and they want to like.
I
be
think
up
we're all
there.
down for that.
Yeah.
100%. Passion speaks volumes. It really does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Okay, so follow me at Nate the Glamazon, NIC the
Yes.
Glamazon.
Done and done.
Let's
Let's do a few more.
Yeah.
There's too many people, damn it. Ask some more. Right here, blue hair.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna ask, like, I was thinking of starting a YouTube channel. Like, I have my own camera and stuff, but the thing is, I'm afraid of being
Judged?
judged.
Yeah.
And, cause like, I have gotten like I always try to do my makeup as good as I can, but like, sometimes like, I used to get made fun of for it, cause like, I did badly and I didn't know. So like, how do I
Honestly,
do it?
practice makes perfect. If you see some of my old looks and Google me, honey. Like, she took the whole pan right on the eye. I think practice really does make perfect. Look at that old picture. Where's my top lip? Wasn't there yet.
Matt, I am told that we have to wrap it up, you guys.
We have to wrap it up. They're going to fight us.
But thank you so much for coming, and let's have another round of applause for this amazing panel.